Welcome back to the Eastman Garage. Today we're doing a little dune prep. That we're not going to worry about today. I just got to swap the tire. Today we're going to be working on that one. We're going to work on Old Dusty, the Jeep. I cleared a little spot for her right here. Going to bring it in here. Going to do a timing chain gears, sprockets, whatever those are. Harmonic balancer and some gaskets. I got a redhead steering gear ordered too for that Jeep, and when it gets here we're going to throw that thing in. Hopefully it gets here before the dunes. We shall see. Good enough. Let's get started. I got the belt off, got all of the pulleys off, got the harmonic balancer off. That was on there, but it's off now. So now I just got to pull all the bolts for the timing cover off, and including these ones down here. And then get that timing cover off, get the timing chain off, replace that thing, and we should be good to go. Got down to the timing chain, and you can tell that it's nice and tight in there, because when you go like this, you can tell it's tight. See how it's all tight? It doesn't move at all. That's what you want. You want it to be tight. So like that. That's good. That's not. So I'm done for the night, and I'll get this all done tomorrow. Got the timing cover back on, new harmonic balancer, got all the bracketry and everything back on, literally everything back together, and gonna clean up and then try to start it up, and we'll see how that goes. As you can see, this was a messy project. Everything is officially back together. We're gonna start this thing, make sure it's not gonna blow up. So far, so good. Sounds a lot better. I'm gonna shut this thing off and wait for the steering box to come in, and then we'll replace that. See you later. And it's later. We're back. We got a steering box. Let's go take a look at this thing and then slap it in. Stickers. Comes with a diaper. There's that red head. Let's get this thing bolted in. Well, I guess we got to get the other one out first. Let's do that first. We will get that old steering gear out of there. It was leaking really bad at this input shaft right here, and then it was dripping down. As you can see, there's a little trail. It's dripping down onto the pitman arm, and I think it was coming out of this output shaft or whatever that's called. So we're going to use the Knuckle Buster 3000. All right, let's see if this thing comes loose. Oh, that was way easier than I expected. All right, I'm gonna go get a pitman arm puller. I'll be right back. It is the next day, and my friend let me borrow his pitman arm puller kit. Got this way more heavy duty beefy thing on there, and we're gonna give it a try. Woo! Got it. So I got the bolt out of the steering shaft, and typically the steering shaft will slip into itself. Not sure why this one's not doing that, but I pulled the hoses off the top, and so I'm just going to pull the 3 bolts out down here. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just going to pull the steering box out and let it slide out of that steering shaft up there, and hope that works. So we'll see. Nice. All right, look at that. Just slipped right out of that U-joint. And then there's your sticks. Make sure to keep those sticks because they're typically pine. So yeah, you're gonna want to put those sticks back, otherwise this thing will break. And any rocks that fall out, you're gonna want to keep those too. Those are crucial for the system. So there's this chintzy little cast aluminum piece. It's a little spacer for the steering box. I've heard that these break, so I'm gonna be replacing this with a steel piece from Barnes 4-Wheel Drive. We got our steering box brace from Barnes 4-Wheel Drive here. Came with some new grade 8 hardware. So this thing's raw, so we're gonna get this thing painted and put in. Got the steering box spacer painted. I did red for the red head. Let's get it up in there. Box is in. Lines are on. That bolt is in. The pitman arm bolt is on, and I got it as tight as I could possibly go, where it started actually turning the tires a little bit, so I'm gonna say that's good. Got the fluid topped off. And we've already started spinning her around, but I'll just show you what I've been doing. Just turning left to right, left to right. And all my fluid dumped out again. All right, just got back from the test drive on the Jeep. Did pretty good. The steering feels actually tighter. I didn't really expect that. After the test drive, it started dumping oil pretty bad. Motor oil from the back of the motor. Doesn't look like the rear main seal, hopefully. Looks like it's coming down off the starter. So something above the starter, but I can't see what it is. It's nighttime. I'm sort of over it, but it definitely is leaking pretty bad. So I'll take a look at that tomorrow. But otherwise, I think the Jeep's ready for the dunes. Let's go. Got the steering box done on the Jeep. It's time to move on to the dirt bike. We're just gonna change the back wheel and replace the sprocket. And I need to check the air filter and make sure that that's clean. Oil looks perfect. I think that's all I gotta do. Let's do it. And just like that, got the new back wheel on. And I noticed that the air filter has not been oiled. I cleaned it, but it needs to be oiled, so I'm gonna do that right now. Everything's all ready. Let's head to the dunes. Jeep and dirt bike are loaded. I fixed, quotes on fixed, little brackets. These were cracked, so I just put some welds on there. I fixed the vent on the valve cover. Just put a new hose, not really for this thing, but it sealed it and doesn't leak anymore, so sounds good to me. Now I'm gonna mount the whip and wire in a lighted whip. We made it to Glamis. She's ready for a ride. Made it to Glamis. Let's go.
That was suspension.
Well, it's either that or that slower, so.
tools might have flown out on that one. I heard some wrenches hit the ground.
Jump. Yeah, except I can't hit this.
Approach, yeah. Yeah. Right there? Could you launch off this? Or no, not enough.
Might launch off this. Oh yeah. This, yep.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's turn around and hit that first one then.
Did you secure that stuff in the back?
No.
Why not?
Why would I?
I'm waiting for a wrench to hit me in the back of the head.
Oh, dude, it's way back there.
It's way back there.
Right there, straight up.
Perfect. If we actually could have the suspension, it could work.
Yeah.
Jump in normal.
We lose them already?
Yeah, now they're there. It's not long travel.
It's barely travel.
It's barely travel. How are these shocks not blown at this point?
Your guess is as good as mine.
In all fairness, we could just be on springs. This is freaking out. The baby.
Oh. Thought that'd be smoother.
Yeah. Jump.
I don't know if it'd be good. Nope, it would have landed in a hole.
Jump. Not really. No, that's not a good jump. Not a good jump.
Do they still not see us?
I don't know.
We would have to launch that. We would have to launch all the way over. No.
Quad jump.
That's a big hole.
That's not gonna be fun for somebody.
Where's the bowls?
Where's the jumps?
Yep, good thing I hit the brakes on that one. Made it out to the dunes. She's a little warm. She's like 220, but we're out here. Jeep. And the temp's at 300 now.
Side-by-side twist through this fast.
Yeah. Try not to overheat it immediately.
That's a good idea. It's already overheated.
Yeah. No, it's actually back down already. 175.
Ooh, jump. I think you can clear that with flat.
Yeah, definitely.
Whee! Ooh.
Not we. Left to right.
Right. Right, looks
Nice,
smoother.
smoother.
Yeah. Ah.
And into the ruts.
And into the ruts.
That didn't sound good.
Well,
Jump into the bowl.
jump in the bowl. that.
Yeah. Should we hit that again on video? And I'll go right here.
We can. Go ahead and get out.
Yeah, let me drop you out.
That's pretty good. Oh no!
I freaking launched that thing.
Yeah, wait till you see that video.
It felt great.
Little Bucky.
It definitely bottomed out both front and rear on the takeoff.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. No, your cooler is flag's a little bent too.
No, it's a. Uh-oh. Why is this thing squeaking? I take such good care of it.
This is actually what I had the most fear on.
Really?
It's just us running on a suspension one day, and it's more painful if you run on a suspension on the whoops.
Yeah.
Like, you know, jump is just one bad hit.
The whoops is like ow,
Whoops,
ow,
yeah,
ow,
ow, ow, ow, ow.
I don't know why this thing's so freaking squeaky now.
I don't get it.
Well, that was a fun little Jeep ride. Got a little air. Now let's go ride the dirt bike. Everyone just left without me, so we're gonna go try to catch them. It was my fault, I was late.
I lost my shoe! Where'd you go?
I didn't slip through anything.
What the?
No size I can go.
We just started going to Olds for a night ride, and the Jeep's pulling a little left. I'm gonna say that's why it's pulling left. That doesn't look good. I guess we'll go back, try to fill it up, and see if this thing is gonna hold air. Wish us luck. Getting her filled up, hopefully. Not sure if you can hear it, but that is a big gash in the tire. Just letting air out. So maybe try the spare? I'm not sure. We officially are not going to the hill. We're gonna stay here and play some games and have a relaxing-ish night.
I can't. Fastest. Wow. What? What?
All right, loading up, heading out. Just wanted to show you guys the damage in the daytime. Not ideal. We will rebuild. All right, we're all packed up. Baby's sleeping, doggy's sleeping. We're gonna get out of here. It was a fun weekend. We'll see ya later. This dude brought a Mini X to the dunes to dig jumps for pit bikes. That's freaking sick. I want to be his friend. Well, made it back home safe. That was a good trip. Subscribe for the next one.